Hello everyone and welcome back to Year 8 Mathematics. My name is Victor and welcome to the circle. The circle is nature's perfect shape because as you can see right here, it has no straight edges. Our normal rules of perimeter and area do not really apply to the circle. So we'll learn the anatomy of a circle and how to measure its boundary. Now first, the anatomy. The point right in the middle is called a center. Now, a line from the center to the edge, which is right here, I'm going to call it a radius. You can think of spokes on a bicycle wheel. Try to think of it like this. And there are almost infinite amount of radiuses, just like how there is like spokes on a bicycle wheel. So yeah. Also, a line that goes from edge to edge. So edge 1 here, edge 2 here, passing straight through the center. We call this the diameter. So in green, the radius, in the red, the diameter. Because the diameter goes away and the radius goes halfway, we write the following. We have the diameter is always twice as long as the radius. So you can think of half of this diameter right here is basically just a small radius. So I can write this in green, and this will be the radius. This will also be the radius right here. A little bit interesting in terms of circle anatomy. Now, if you're an ant walking along the outside edge of this circle, you are walking what's called the perimeter. Okay, you're going to walk through something that's called a perimeter. But for circles, we give it a special name. We're gonna call it the circumference right here, as per the lesson as well. So how long is it? Here's our formula. Now, thousands of years ago, mathematicians realized that if you take the circumference of any perfect circle and divide it by its diameter, you always get the exact same number, 3.14159, something like that. You may recognize this as the number pi. And so we have our formula. The formula of the circumference is c equals 2 times pi times the radius. Alternatively, you can say that c equals pi times the diameter, because 2 times the radius is the diameter as well. So let's go into our examples, of course. Example number 1, let us calculate 1 here. Here's a circle of a radius of 5 centimeters. Now, we want to find the circumference to 2 decimal places. So let's just write the formula. We know the formula. This today is going to be very chill. It's going to be only formula. So we need to find the circumference. We need to find... let's write it in yellow. I like yellow. I want to know how the comments feel about yellow. I can change whatever you guys want. So 2 pi here. And multiply it by r. So I have 2 pi right here, and I need to find the radius. So the radius is in green. Let's just multiply that by green by 5. And so this is pretty simple, and it's not really hard mathematically, because 2 times 5 is 10. 10 multiplied by pi. Now, if a question asks for the exact answer, you want to stop right here. You want to leave the pi symbol in the answer. You don't want to convert it into like actual decimals. Again, I know that it's saying the 2 dp, which is 2 decimal points, but that's all you're gonna find. So you can think of 10 pi here as 3.14, and this will give us 31.4. So 2 decimal points, that's it. If it's not asking for decimal points, then just leave it as it is, really. That's it. Okay? Let's go to our next one. Our second example, where the diameter is given instead of the radius. As this is even simpler, honestly, because the formula shows that pi multiplied by diameter, and I just need to plug the 12 in here. I got 12 pi. And then 12 pi is usually 37.7 meters. I'm doing this because I'm rounding up into 2 decimal points, and I know pi is a very typical number of 3.14. So I'm multiplying this, I get that answer that I need. But usually you leave this is fine also as well. So it was pretty chill. It's not really that hard because you just need to know these core formula right here. I'm going to highlight in red. That's it. This is all you're gonna know to really calculate the circumference and with the number pi. And yeah, so again, write the formula first. Just write it. It's very easy. Just plug and play. And then diameter goes all the way. The radius goes halfway. This will help. It looks a little bit messy, but it will help. Okay, I'll see you in the next video to talk about calculating the area of the circle. Thanks for watching.